Alright, this is the practice activity for business cards. And what you see on my screen is what you're going to create for the practice activity, except for where you see my name. You're going to put your name there. Okay, so let's not waste any time and get started here. So the first thing we have to do is we're going to open up in Photoshop. You're going to go File, New, Blank File, and we're going to use these measurements for the width. Okay, because we're going to use Publisher when we create this. We're going to do business cards, and it tells us right down here what our width and our height is going to be. Okay, so that's where I got that information in Microsoft Publisher under business cards. Except for I'm going to make my my resolution 720. Okay, so width is 3.583 inches, height 2.167 inches, resolution 720, and we'll just make that transparent for the heck of it. Hit OK. And there we go. Alright, so on the class website, okay, if you're here on the business page and you click on the business card, this page right here pops up, and these are all the things that you need on your business card. So the first thing we're going to find is the background. Alright, so it's like a checklist. You got to make sure you have everything. So we need a background. So to find this background, we're going to go to Google. I'm going to type baseball fields, select images, and I'm going to use this one right here. Okay, I'm going to use that one. So I'm going to open it. Alright, and there it is. Perfect. That's exactly how I want it to look already. Actually, sorry, hold on. You open the picture, and now you can see here at the bottom, here's our business card. This is our picture, so we need to drag it and drop it onto our business card. So you drag it, drop it. Okay, there it is. I have to resize it a little bit though. It doesn't even have to be the exact size of the business card. Even if it stretches outside, that's fine, because you're just going to use the area that shows on the business card. Line it up something like that. That's what I need. So it's my background. Next, so on the class website, it says you need these graphic images. Okay, now that's going to be some kind of clip art or something like that. Okay, some kind of clip art or something. So on my example, I have these baseballs, and that's what I'm going to use. So I go back to Google. Once again, do a search for baseball. You can pick whatever pops up. You can use whatever baseball that you have that pops up. I already have a baseball, so I'm going to open it. Here's my baseball. I don't need that white box, so I'm going to go to Eraser Tool, Magic Eraser, click it. There we have it, baseball. Now just like before, I'm going to drag it and drop it onto my business card. Okay, and then I'm going to resize it a little bit. It's too big, so I'm going to make it a little bit smaller, move it up here somewhere. Check mark. Now I'm going to close the old baseball because I don't need it anymore. I'm also going to close this picture of the baseball fields because I don't need that anymore, and I don't want to get confused with my business card. So I'm going to put baseballs all up and down this left side here. So you're going to find the layer over here, and you're just going to right click. You're going to duplicate the layer. Okay, then you're going to pull it down. Next, we're going to duplicate both the layers. By holding down Control, select both, duplicate layers, okay, pull them down. Okay, this time I'm going to duplicate 3 layers. Okay, let's see if it fits. A little bit too much. Okay, so let's see here. Let's slide these up a little bit. Make some minor adjustments. Alright, now we want them to be spaced out equally. Okay, so here's what we can do. We have all our layers over here with all these baseballs. So holding down Control, we're going to select every one of those baseballs. Okay, and then we're going to go up here to Distribute. And we want to distribute with our horizontal centers. Now let's go distribute vertical centers. And there you go, vertical centers. And it spaces them out perfectly for us. Then we can kind of move them around if we want, find exactly how we want them on the edge. But once we have them all selected over here on the right, we've used the distribute tool here. We have them lined up perfect. We're going to go up here. We are going to merge these layers. So now all of our baseballs are just this one layer right there. Alright, so we got that. Alright, next, another thing that you need is your logo. Okay, so when you do this for your business, you'll use your logo that you have. But for this, we're just doing the example, the practice. So you're going to go, once again, you're going to go to Google, do a search for Lancer logo. Okay, and on this page, let's see, this guy pops up on here. So you need to save him. And then open him in Photoshop. Find our new Lancer. There he is. Magic eraser again. Boom. Drag him onto the business card. There he is. Looking good, Lancer. We're going to resize him. We want to make him a little smaller. Going to stick him up here in the corner. It's a little too small actually, but for the example that's fine. You can't really tell what he is. So you can see here he is right here. So that looks about right. I'm going to close the Lancer. We don't need him anymore. Okay, so we have our logo on there. Now we're going to type across the top. We need to type the name of the business. So this is Abraham Lincoln High School. So we're going to use our type tool. And you can use whatever font you would like to use. The font that I'm using is not on your computer. So don't try to find Varsity. Okay, so I'm going to type in Abraham Lincoln High School. Alright, let's see what's the color I used here. So we're navy with a white stroke. So I'm going to double click on it. Go here. Find some navy. That looks good. Okay, we need to put a little white stroke. Let's resize it first though. It's too small. Alright, let's put a stroke around it. White. There we go, looks good. Perfect right there. And I want to underline too, so double clicking on it. Hit this underline right here. There it is, looks good. Now I want these to be lined up again. Alright, the Lancer logo and the word there. So I select both layers. Align. Do we want vertical centers like this? Yes, that's what I want. I think that looks good right there. So we're going to do vertical centers. It lines up the center of both of them. Alright, so there we go. We have that. Now, what we need a lot of, you need your name of the business. We just put that. We need the address, the phone number, the email address. So we're going to type all three of those in right now. Okay, so you can see right here. There's all that information right there, email, phone number, address. So I'm going to go back, back. Here we are, a type tool. I'm going to change my font. I don't want to use the same font, so I'm going to change mine to this font called Hurry Up. Alright, I click on here. Now I want this to be white. So I'm going to go 2285 South Federal Boulevard. You know what, actually I want it navy. What color do I want it? Let's go look. Yeah, we want it navy. I can see it. So my mistake, we're going to go navy. And I want the same navy as up here, so I'm going to click right there. There we go. All right, so South Federal Boulevard, hit enter. Denver, Colorado, 80210. That's the right one? Let's check and see. I get the right address. Perfect. All right, so we're back in here. Enter. 720-423-5000. And then you always, on your business card, you're going to need this ways for them to contact you, and so we need that email as well. I'm going to put my email address on there. Alright, so we got all the contact info. We got the address, we got the contact info. Now, something else that you need on your business card is a shape, at least one shape. So you can see on the practice, I have this white box around it with this gray stroke. So let's do that. So we're going to go down here. Okay, rectangle tool. And change this to white. Now click and drag. And try to make it as wide as Abraham Lincoln. Boom. Now I need to change the layer and put it below the address so it pops in there. Okay. I want it aligned left with the Abraham Lincoln. So like before, I select my shape, I select my Abraham Lincoln, I go align, left edges. You can see it moves a little bit. I didn't like how it moved though. I'm going to move it over just a little bit. They're still both selected. We lined up the left edges and we adjusted it. And now it moved the text, but I can just click on the text right here. There you go, slide it over. There it is. Okay, so we got all our contact info, our address, phone number, email address. Alright, so let's see what else we're missing. We got to have my name on there. We have to have my title and some of the things that I do along with our website address. So let's go ahead and put my name on there, which this will be your name. Okay, so you're going to go type tool. I'm going to stick with the same font. You can choose whatever you want. Okay, there's my name. I'm going to resize it. So look, your name is pretty important on a business card. So it needs to be one of the bigger things on here. So I'm going to make it pretty good size there. But I also want to stroke around it so it stands out. Right now it does not stand out. I want to be navy again. Everything's got to match. Okay. And okay. Let's see, do I underline it? No underline. Okay, I'm going to make a few adjustments. So I'm going to slide some of this stuff up. So I can just click on these things over here. Slide this up a little bit. Click on this. Slide this up a little bit. It looks like it's underlined, so I'm going to double click on it. I don't want it underlined. And take that off. Okay, so we got my name on there. Now we need head baseball coach. White box. Oh, I forgot to put the stroke on that white box. Let's go back up here. Add that stroke, that little gray stroke. Sometimes the details are what makes it look better. So if you go back and you spend a little time touching things up, it looks better when it's all said and done. Alright, there we have it. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to take this layer here and I'm just going to duplicate it so that I don't have to type brand new text and figure out the size and everything. So up here we're going to put, whoops, head baseball coach, and then my, you'll notice, let's look at this real fast so you know where I'm getting this. So look, we have our job title, we have to have a list of services. Now services are things that I do. Okay, what I do as a head baseball coach. Well, you can see here, I work on, let's go take a look. Player development, character building, and mental awareness. Okay, so we're going to click back in here, type in player development. Okay, character building, hit enter, and mental awareness. Now I don't want these underlined, so I'm going to highlight them. I am going to underline the baseball coach though, and I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. So I'm going to double click on it. I don't know if I can get it. Double click on it, or highlight it, go up here, change it a little bit bigger. There we go, head baseball coach. And this one is underlined. Boom. Okay. So there's my info. Now I want to put this white box here. So just like before, I'm just going to take this white box I've already created, duplicate the layer, so I know it's the exact same size, slide it down, makes it nice and easy. Perfect fit, see that? Everything's lined up still, everything's left aligned. Okay, for some reason, so we want Abraham Lincoln, the two white boxes aligned left. Actually, we'll do my name too, so let's see. If you've got them all messed up, click on the two boxes over here. Click on your name, not mine, it should be your name. And then go down here and find Abraham Lincoln. Just go align, left edges, there you have it. They're all lined up. You gotta make it look nice and neat. Alright, so we got just about everything. Okay, so let's look. We got our full name, which would be you, background, name of the business, business address, the phone number, the email address. Uh-oh, we're missing the website. We have my job title. We have a list of services. We have shapes. We have a graphic image, which are the baseballs, and we have our business logo. So we need a website address. All right, so I'm just going to click on my type tool, go down here at the bottom. Now when you do this for your business, you'll make up your own website address. But for us, it's going to be alhsbaseball.com because that is our website for baseball here at Lincoln. I'm going to resize it, spread it out just a little bit. Move it over. I'm going to put some stroke around it. Make it pop a little bit, make it stand out. Just like before, I want everything the same color. There it is. Okay. And the website address, I don't know, it might be too big. Let's make it a little smaller. Just kind of something down here at the bottom. Okay, there you have it. Alright, so that's my practice activity. Let's see. Looks like it's pretty similar here. Looks pretty similar to me. I don't want this underline. Okay, there we have it. There's all our contact info. So like I said, this is a checklist. Everything that's on here is on my business card. Alright, so now I'm going to save it. You're going to save this. Okay, so you really are saving this. Your name is here though. Everything's the same as mine, but your name's there. File, save as. You can save this as a JPEG. Okay, I'm going to just call it business card. You can call it practice business card, whatever you want. I'm replacing that. Yes, I'm replacing it. Well, it won't let me, so let's try it again. JPEG. We'll call it business card 2. Save. That's fine. Alright, now look, here's what you got to do. Let me close this. You're going to go into Publisher here. I'm not going to close it actually. Okay, so you're going to find, you're going to go All Programs, Microsoft Office, and I want you to find Publisher. And you click it and open it. Okay, now when it opens, it's going to have this part right here. Yours won't have that. Business cards. You're going to click business cards. Now, for some reason, mine's slow right now. Okay, but this will pop up. When it opens up, it'll look like this. You're just going to click it and drag down here. You're going to find this East Asian size. You click on it. Now this is a business card, but we already have our image we've created. We're just going to put it on top. So we go Insert Picture. Find business card. I called mine business card 2. Alright, for some reason it made a little fuzzy in here. Don't worry about that for the practice activity. Okay, don't worry about that. We'll go here. Okay, there we go. We're going to print this. Okay, File, Print. Now look, when you print it, it prints it all these different ones. So you can cut them and have them all. It gives you 12 per page. Excuse me, 10 per page. And you can tell it over here how many to give you. Alright, but we're going to leave it on 10. You're going to print this, and you're actually going to bring me this piece of paper and show it to me for your grade on the practice activity. Alright, any questions? Let me know.